These are the 5 most important tips that you need to consider when wholesaling real estate. What's up YouTube, Biz Matthew here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you all some tips that I find most important or most vital to your success in wholesaling real estate. And I've been getting a lot of comments from you all, and I honestly am concerned and thinking about these different questions that you all have, that you all send me. And one question, reoccurring question that I've been receiving is people asking, hey, I've been doing this for 8 months straight. I've been doing this and doing that, but these things are not working for me. I still haven't gotten my first deal. And so hopefully in today's video, I can help you go past that hump and get you closer or even get you that first deal. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna help guide and give you all tips to get that first deal. So before we go on, be sure to like this video, comment down below if you have any questions, and be sure to subscribe. So the first vital tip that I want to talk about that addresses the issue of people saying that they've been in this business for this amount of months is, are you doing things truly consistently and effectively? Because I think sometimes most people, whether it's business or just relationship, they may be really good at being super effective at something but not being efficient, or being super efficient at something but not super effective. You need both. And so yes, on this channel I talk about consistency all the time, but it has to be an effective consistency. What does that mean? What does that look like? So for example, I'm just gonna be honest, in today's market, cold calling and texting is probably your best route. Yes, you can do direct mail, but it's expensive, and most people don't have that upfront capital to even do that for a couple of months. So cold calling and texting. Now you're saying, wow, I'm just blasting out text messaging and I'm getting nothing. I've been doing this for 7 months, but are you following up with all of your sellers, right? This is where the effective part of consistency comes, right? Are you making sure you are tweaking the text from time to time, or are you just copying a text message example that you got from one influencer and you've been using that for the past 7 months? Obviously that's not working. You're not getting the responses that you need from sellers. So you need to tweak it in your market in the way that you see more of a reaction from sellers. Another thing to consider, especially when you're texting, is making sure your number is legal and is actually not being flagged as spam, right? Whether you're cold calling or texting, and your messages or your calls are actually going through. And so are you updating your numbers? Are you switching them from time to time? Updating the text messaging that I'm talking about? And are you following up with the people who are actually calling you and going on these appointments? And so that's the first tip that I want to talk about of these 5 most important tips, is just being consistent and being effective with that consistency. The second tip that I want to give that I see is vital for people getting their very first wholesale deal and just getting consistent deals is just usually that person sticks with it way much longer. I think a lot of people that message me, they say they've been doing this for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of time. You need more time in order to really know which route you need to take. And so you may say, oh, I've been doing this for 7 months, but you maybe send out texts once every 2 weeks, or maybe you do calls once a month and you've been doing it for 7 months. No, you have to actually put the quantity in, and you actually have to understand that maybe this 7 months, 8 months is actually, in the grand scheme of things, not that long, and you need much more months and much more reps within those months in order to bring you closer to that deal. So make sure during this time that you're actually like 5 days a week sending texts, 5 days a week giving cold calls. And so that will help you, because I hear a lot of people, and I just can imagine a lot of people saying, oh, I've been trying for 8 months long, 9 months long, 10 months, a whole year, I've got nothing. But in reality, they had a lot of ups and downs during that time, which is totally reasonable. And maybe they took a month or 2 off during that 1 year time frame. So is it really a year? So making sure that the amount of time that you say you're taking in this business, that you're actually being consistent and actually putting work towards this business. The third tip that I want to give that I find super important in this business is connecting with other wholesalers. And I know I've been addressing this question of, hey, I've been doing this 10 months and I haven't gotten a deal, because I feel like that question really inspired me to make this video. And so looking at that example again, let's say you honestly are doing a good amount of work, you're pushing out texts, you're cold calling, nothing's just not sticking. If this is the business for you, you have to go to another wholesaler and work for them, see how they work, get commission, be one of their persons that goes to the property, they're closing, be one of their closers, right? To close people over the phone or in person, to go on appointments or work on the dispo side side, you know, working with cash buyers and finding people to sell deals and understand the system that way, so you can get some income into your business that you can invest and open up a business for yourself, and also get the experience and understand what's happening in wholesale real estate and see how successful people are doing it. The fourth tip is connecting with cash buyers. I think a lot of people in the beginning stages, they 100% neglect the cash buyers. And I know some people do say, you know, go for the cash buyers first. I understand that reasoning, so you can understand what to look for. But at the same time, I do believe that, you know, if you have a right deal, the cash buyers will come. But I do see, like, even in the beginning stages, to connect with people, because that's important. You can connect with other wholesalers who can, you know, you can JV with and sell your deal to, and just understanding what cash buyers need and want in your area is super important. That will help you better gauge what type of properties to target and actually how to talk to sellers and which sellers to actually target. Now, the fifth most important tip in wholesale real estate, and this may not be pleasing to some of you all, is to stop, rest, and reflect on if wholesale real estate is actually right for you. Honestly, like, let's be real. For some people, wholesale real estate is just not for them. Maybe it's the way it is and they can't really take care of their family in the meantime. Maybe someone actually does have money. Maybe holding real estate a matter for you. Now, I think real estate is for everyone, but not everyone needs a specific type of real estate. A home, but even then, like, plenty of wealthy people that are not real estate at all and they still rent their. And so I think sitting down and sell real estate is something you want to do long. For me, it was something I wanted to do, and that led me to my first deal. That led me to put effort to learn to adopt different marketing techniques in order to deal. But for some people who have that desire, maybe they are entrepreneur at heart, but maybe wholesale is just not the business. And so just realize if this is what you want to do, because a lot of entrepreneurs, they start multiple businesses at a time in that business that really suits them. It may just be part of your journey that you're in. You clicked on some videos, but most of my content and watching this are because they're actually looking to get deals. I encourage all you all to work harder, to make adjustments, and to follow those 5 most important tips in wholesale real estate, and to think about what you really want in real estate investing. All right, you all, hope you all like this video. Be sure to subscribe down below and comment down below if you have any other questions. All right, talk to you all later.